What it is, folks, it's your homeboy First back again with another episode of the realest, most entertaining show in the game. Put it on something. Glad to be here with y'all for episode 231 of Put It On Something. You feel me? Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that share button, put all your people on it, y'all. You understand? Also fuck with our sponsor, the King McNeil Collection. That's King McNeil Collection for all your fraternity needs, sorority needs, Divine Nine. They got you. They got you. They got you. Go to kingmcneil.com or download the app and just tell them First sent you. Okay, but let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into it. As many of y'all saw, y'all know I did as well. You feel me? Saw that Cam Newton kind of floated out there that he may be willing to cover HBCU football in the kind of way that Pat McAfee does with College Game Day over there at ESPN. You feel me? Basically, he was saying, hey, y'all won't give me that kind of deal. Y'all don't want me, but that's okay. I know somebody who might. Now, my question to y'all is, do you? Do you want Cam, one of the greatest college football players ever, you understand, an NFL MVP, do you want him covering HBCU football? So that's the question I'm posing to y'all this week. You feel me? But before I get y'all some background information on Cam that you may not know, and before I let y'all know my opinion on it, let me give y'all some game on how you can get a free $100 gift card to Walmart from Windows USA. Y'all, I got a free $100 gift card to Walmart from Windows USA. And here's how you can do the same thing. Someone referred me to Windows USA, okay? They contacted me, and they told me that they would give me a free $100 gift card to Walmart if I allow them to come to my crib and simply do a presentation. So I did. And this is what I got. Now, I did end up buying the windows, you feel me? But you don't have to. You'll still get the free $100 gift card to Walmart just by allowing them to do the presentation. Now, since I did purchase some windows, that allowed me to become a part of their referral program. And this is how that works. You submit your name, phone number, and address to me via one of my social media accounts. You will see it on the ticker down there and in the description of the video. I will relay that information to them. They will give y'all a call. They will set up the appointment with you. You let them come in and do their presentation. And there you go. You'll get this free $100 gift card to Walmart, and they'll pay me $100. So not only do you get a chance to get a free $100 gift card to Walmart, you also get a chance to help your homeboy First out by getting me $100 too. Now, I have nothing to do with the sale of the windows, all right? So there's no pressure to buy the windows. If you just let them do the presentation, you'll get that free $100 gift card to Walmart, and I'll get that $100 that I told you about. Now, that's a lick y'all don't want to miss out on. So go ahead and hit me up today with your name, address, phone number. I'll get it over to them. Y'all set up y'all appointment. Let them do the presentation, and let's get this money. All right, so let me give y'all a little background on Cam and his ties to HBCUs, okay? First of all, he said in a separate video that it was posted many months ago, he let it be known as his mother and his father met at Savannah State. You feel me? Shout out to all the real ones at Savannah State. His older brother went to Tennessee State. Shout out to the real ones at Tennessee State. He says that he likes to say that his first offer was from Tennessee State. Can y'all imagine Cam Newton at Tennessee State? That shit would have been crazy. You feel me? Now, I know many of you know that his brother Kalen played at Howard. You feel me? And the information I'm listing right now was in a video in which he was asked if he had gone to an HBCU, which one would he have gone to? Okay. And he said that he would have gone to either Savannah State, as a tribute to his mother and father, Tennessee State, I'm assuming that's like in honor of his brother, or to Howard, what I'm talking about. So he does have ties to the HBCU world. You feel me? Like so many of these big time brothers like this, they have these deep ties to HBCUs. But them PWIs, they just paying. They're paying in a way that HBCUs can't pay, due to the fact that, again, as I've talked about this countless times, it ain't because HBCUs are cheap. It's not because HBCUs do bad business. All this racist bullshit that you hear, even from us, some of our people buy into that shit. It's just because white people outnumber black people in this country substantially, and due to systemic racial discrimination, there's a vast racial wealth gap. So yeah, they got the money to pay these guys like a Cam Newton. They do. And you can miss me with the bullshit if you gonna try to say to me that Florida, where Cam had gone to originally, wasn't paying motherfuckers. Stop it. I'm talking about pre-NIL. They were paying. Stop it. And Auburn was paying. God damn it, Auburn been paying for a minute. I'm reading a book right now about Bo Jackson. Okay? I'm reading a book right now about Bo Jackson. And they talking about how them Auburn folks paying your motherfucking ass. You know what I'm saying? Let me read a few excerpts from this book for y'all. This book is by Jeff Pearlman, a great author. He got a book about Walter Payton, by the way, called Sweetness. Amazing book. Eye-opening book. Y'all should read that book. Okay. But this is an excerpt from his book called The Last Folk Hero, about what was going on over there at Auburn. And this is in the 80s. So you already know what they were doing to finally get Cam. Cam had that controversy and everything like that, but and Cam deserved to get paid. I'm not saying that, okay? I'm just trying to put everything in context for y'all of why a guy like Cam went on over there, and especially with all his ties to HBCUs. Check this out, okay? And again, this is from The Last Folk Hero by Jeff Pearlman about Bo Jackson. It says, a high school recruit wasn't always paid to come to Auburn, but he often knew that membership had its privileges. That's why, according to cornerback David King, the team's parking lot suddenly looked like a fancy car dealership. There were Mercedes and BMWs, shiny Cadillacs, and souped up Buicks. Jackson drove black and red Pontiac Fieros and a red Nissan 240SX. Now, some of y'all OGs that were doing y'all thing in the 80s, y'all probably know how cold these cars were. I know about this one right here. And he also drove a brand new 1983 Cutlass. You feel me? He ran that Cutlass. If you're from the hood, you know about that Cutlass now. Okay? You know about that Cutlass. But it wasn't just cars. It wasn't just no cars. They were giving them boys them handshakes with a little something in it. That's in the book. You know what I'm talking about? Them boys were talking about they were making few grand off them handshakes a week. You feel me? They were talking about selling tickets. I ain't even thought about that shit, how they give the players a certain amount of tickets that was supposed to be like for family and friends to come see you play. And the players would just, sell the motherfucking tickets themselves and make a shitload of money off that. Like a whole lot of shit was going on back then. And that shit continued, man. And it wasn't just at Auburn, as the book says, again, quoting the book, Alabama paid players, Georgia paid players, Tennessee paid players, Florida paid players. If a program wanted to compete at the highest level and enjoy all the perks that came with field stadiums and televised Saturdays, it meant purchasing elite talent. And if someone like Bo Jackson, one of 10 kids raised by a single mother in a tiny house, had the option of signing with the New York Yankees for $150,000, which y'all know Bo Jackson was a hell of a baseball player, you damn well better offer incentives to turn it down. So yeah, Auburn was paying. You feel me? Paying. So when you put all that together, his HBCU ties, and then, understanding why he would go to a place like Auburn and play, I ain't got no quarrel with Cam covering HBCU football. I ain't got no quarrel with that. Ain't got no quarrel. If he does it, though, I just hope that he does it right. We just saw Shady McCoy sit up here and mix up Hampton and Howard to the point that the brother had to correct him real quick. They don't like that shit. You know what I'm talking about? You can't mix that shit up. You feel me? And I think we've heard him say some fuck shit about the HBCU space as well, particularly, when Prime left. You know what I'm saying? So it's tough. I can understand if some of y'all wouldn't want Cam to do it, just given how it seems like some motherfuckers trying to use us. When the white folk don't want to fuck with them. You know what I'm talking about? And it's tough. And it's a tough game. Like I had a fuck nigga accuse me of trying to exploit my own goddamn school. How the fuck can I exploit a place where I didn't set my ass down and did the work? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know if this fuck nigga even went to Jack State, whoever said this shit. But like, I had a pause account, motherfucker. I really had to be in Dr. Gentry's class, motherfucker. Like, what we talking about? Huh, Dr. Brown? What we talking about? I really had to go to that education building after a long day's work of teaching America's youth and take my ass down Lynch Street and go to that education building and sit my ass down and try to learn something so I can get my teacher certification. What we talking about? Huh? Come on, man. Like, that's the fucked up shit I don't be liking. It's like some motherfuckers say that mainstream media doesn't cover HBCUs because they're racist. But then for those of us who do cover it, me, Ken, TD, Zoe, She Loves D, my dog Doc Holliday, motherfuckers like us, they would say, oh, we're exploiting Jack State. What the fuck are you talking about? How the fuck are we exploiting our own goddamn school? Like that's some wild shit. So if motherfuckers like that think we're exploiting Jackson State or HBCUs in general, I know goddamn well that kind of person won't want Cam Newton to be in it, despite all the ties I just told you about. So you ain't gonna be able to please them kind of folk. But we need as many eyeballs on the product as possible, particularly for enrollment reasons, not even for football and shit like that. Like this, I've said this before, and the PWIs damn sure know this. Your athletic teams are the number one advertisement for your school. You know what I'm saying? They know that. They know that not only are the sports program, particularly basketball and football, gonna make your ass stupid money, they also know that it's gonna make your school more visible for potential students, for potential scholars who don't play a fucking sport. But they might just see that shit on TV, and in the midst of seeing that game, they see the commercial about your school and what your school can offer. Or they just see the environment that your school has on TV, and it's like, oh, I want to go be a part of that. That looks fun. They know that. You feel me? So when you add a motherfucker like Cam Newton to the space, with his following, with his big personality and shit like that, he has a successful pod of his own. He can get on ESPN whenever he wants to, seem like, what I'm talking about, for appearances and shit like that. It would be great, especially if he does it right. especially if he does it right. Now, of course, we saw in that video, I think he said what? He said Alabama A&M, but he said somewhere else A&M that does not fucking exist. Okay. What, North Carolina A&M, I think he said? That might have been it. Okay. All right, Cam. I don't know what. But he named a lot of other ones. He got a lot of other shit right. Okay. But we would just want him to come in and you know, not try to little boy folk. You know what I'm saying? Not try to talk down the motherfuckers and all that kind of shit. Much of what folks were accusing Prime of, and I gotta be honest, you know, looking back on some of the shit he said, it was talking down. You feel me? I think even I tried to justify some of it sometimes because I was like, oh, he's being a change agent. And when you a change agent, you gotta, you know, you're gonna ruffle some feathers. Like for instance, when he was talking about the shit on the putting the names on the jersey, I think, you know, shit like that. That was me thinking though, oh, he trying to be a change agent. He finna be here with us because he talking about God sent him here, and you know, me knowing that he's already stupid rich and still getting all the commercials. I thought he was doing that shit to change things, but you know, it turned out we saw no, he was just talking down. It's some shit I know behind the scenes that I can't report it because I was told these things in confidence. He was talking down. So we don't want that kind of shit from Cam Newton or no motherfucker. We don't want Mike Vick coming up in this shit talking like that. We don't want Deshaun Jackson coming up in this bitch talking like that. We don't want that. We don't need that. You can keep that shit, stay outside the game. You know what I'm talking about? You're gonna do this shit. Cause again, I look at this shit as bigger than some fucking HBCU football and shit. I'm looking at this shit as like these are black run institutions, black run entities, and we're in the midst of the most severe anti-black government that we at the federal level that we've been a part of shit since pre-civil rights movement. That's what we're in right now. You feel me? We need all the help we can get, all hands on deck from all motherfuckers involved. All black people should be a part of this goal to elevate black owned shit and black run shit. Really should. You feel me? Long as motherfuckers doing right. I ain't one of these folks who say just cause they black, you gotta support them. Like motherfuckers trying to tell me I gotta defend Diddy. Fuck that. I'm talking about folks doing shit right. These HBCUs are educating our future black doctors, our future black lawyers, future black educators and engineers and all that kind of shit. You know, that's something you can get behind. You feel me? And so Cam wants to come, cover HBCU football, elevate some of the stories of some of the great players that are in the SWAC, that are in the MEAC, that are in some of the lower levels, you know, talking about some of the smaller HBCUs like a Tuskegee, like a Savannah State, shit like that. Hell yeah, dog. Come on in. Come on in. And again, I challenge other black celebrities should do the same. Do the same. You don't have to go to HBCU. You got ties to somewhere in your fucking family tree. If they went to college, more than likely they went to an HBCU, especially the further and further and further we go back in history. Further you go back in history as black people in America, you're going to trace your shit back to motherfuckers down south. Okay? That's where you're going to trace it back to. And if they were lucky enough to go to college post-slavery, they went to an HBCU down here. That's where they went. Because the motherfuckers barred you from going anywhere else. You feel me? So that's a reason that your ass should be interested in it. And just because your ass is black, you should be interested in it. Just pick you one. Pick you one and say, that's my HBCU. I'm fucking with them. I'm donating to them. I'm going to pull up at that goddamn game. I'm going to show love. You feel me? And that kind of shit, man, can go a hell of a long way, bro. We got to get back on that shit. The 90s saw a lot of that shit. You know what I'm talking about? I'm you know, with my with the content that I make, A lot of it involves throwback shit, flashback shit, you know what I'm talking about? So I've been watching a whole lot of old 90s shit, whether it be sports, whether it be shows like Martin, whether it be shows like Fresh Prince, and I just see a different vibe. You know what I'm talking about? I see motherfuckers rocking a whole lot of HBCU gear, the Cosby's. Y'all already know how that was. Different world. Come on, man. It was a different vibe. We got to return to a lot of that. Since these motherfuckers want to be anti us so goddamn much, we ought to be saying fuck them and being pro us. You feel me? The real ones amongst us. Again, I ain't talking about supporting none of these fuck boys out here that's doing dumb shit. But again, at the end of the day, I think Cam covering HBCU football would be great. Set it up. I would love to see it with whoever. Shit, I think somebody floated HBCU game day. Whoever the fuck he partners with, you know, do it up, do it big, make it right. He got the personality, we got the product, we got the pageantry, we got the bands. It's gonna be great. But what say you? Do y'all think Cam Newton should start covering HBCU football? Put it on something. You watch the content, you enjoy the content. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And while you're at it, go ahead and become a channel member so you can get exclusive content and a free statement tee shared only with the realest ones.